afternoon. I'm Gina Pasco, and I hope you noticed the visuals on the screen as you walked in the theater. We actually took 1,100 pictures of our Nissan employees around the world and combined them into mosaics for some of our vehicles and their owners. We want you to know that we are people who love cars and that we build them for people who love cars as much as we do. I think it will be very clear to you after you've spent a couple of days here at Nissan 360 with us. This is now our third Nissan 360, and yet I guess this is the most ambitious one with more cars, more technology, and more flexibility so that you can experience Nissan the way you want to. We also have executives, subject matter experts, and many assistants on hand, actually today, whose only goal is to make your experience productive and enjoyable here at Nissan 360. We have a dialogue to provide the insight and to give you the opportunity to explore every vehicle we make worldwide. Last night, I know we talked about how the world has changed, and for Nissan, for the auto industry, and for even for you, the professionals who cover us. Since we last met, we've seen the closing of many media outlets. We've seen the the emergence of the term media platforms, and yet we hear about this word, this new word about new media when describing media. However, what has not changed is how we actually want to make news and the expectations for valuable content from your end. So that hasn't changed at all. We have worked hard to develop various story angles and announcements that we'll make during the wave for Nissan 360. After we make these announcements, obviously the key content will all be available at the event portal, nissan360.com, and we'll be posting some of that news by the end of the day. We also will post much of the photos, the videos that you actually will gather here today, and that's available for you even when you go back to your home countries. You can access the information through the handset as well today and your regular work tools, and either here at the event center or back at the hotel. Now, the more exciting part, waiting for you outside, we actually have the studios that actually represent the Nissan, Datsun, and Infiniti brands. And we also have 3 drive centers as you walk outside of this structure. You will see there's actually drive centers that feature performance, technology, adventure. So we have 7 tracks outside showcasing our vehicles. We have 2 street drives that will let you drive around Orange County for a wide variety of products. There will be plenty of opportunities for you to interact with people from Nissan from around the world, from our design, engineering, manufacturing, and design management. So we have a lot of support here today that you actually can get the information you needed from Nissan. We'll have briefings here at the theater to kick off the day, today and tomorrow, obviously, and then we'll have one other presentation directly after lunch, and then before you return to the hotel. This morning, we'll start off and we'll kick off and we'll hear from our General Manager of Global Product Communications, Nissan Motor Company Limited, Victor Nassif, and he will set the stage for the Nissan Motor Company globally. And then after that, he'll continue to tell us about what's happening in the Nissan brand. And again, Victor's here all day. He's available for interviews, questions, if you have any questions or additional information that you'd like. So let's get started with our first presentation for this morning. Please welcome Victor Nassif. Victor.
Thank you, Gina. It's really great to be here and to be able to present to you today the incredible world of Nissan Motor Company, which we're really all very proud and excited to talk about today. As you can imagine, it took Jeff Coleman, Tina, Tim, and quite a few other team members a few months to put this together. So it's great to see it all come alive, and now here we stand together amidst so many cars and technologies. Most important, however, is your attendance. Thank you very much for this event. which I know takes a lot of time out of your schedule, so thank you again very much for joining us. I am sure you will be able to get a good overview of our company and have a very practical and interesting experience. Nissan Motor Company today is in the top 50 of Fortune's Global 500 list of companies. We have sales of more than 4.9 million units. To put our growth into perspective, we now produce as many vehicles in North and South America alone as we did worldwide back in 1999. And we're currently turning a 6% profit. We are partway through an ambitious 6-year plan called Power 88, which is designed to accelerate growth and achieve a sustainable 8% profit and an 8% market share by the end of 2016. As part of that plan, we will deliver an all-new vehicle every 6 weeks, or over 51 new vehicles by the end of 2016, and more than 90 new advanced technologies over the same period, which is averaging at around 15 new technologies per year. We feel very confident in our ability to keep growing profitably based on a combination of people, practices, and passion, which are the foundational strengths of our organization. One of these strengths is our diversity. As an example, 50% of our management is non-Japanese. Diversity means that the new ideas and approaches are brought to the table and that the teams are not locked into traditional approaches when creating products or new technologies. Another strength is our cross-functional mindset, which is needed in today's global economy to survive and to thrive. Critical decisions are made by groups of people from different parts of our organization. So for instance, manufacturing people can be brought into the marketing projects, and marketing people are working closely with research and development. I personally experience this every day in my job when we challenge and are challenged by other functions. This cross-functional approach is integral to solving problems quickly and effectively. This was clearly demonstrated following the terrible March 2011 tsunami in Japan and a November 2011 flooding in Thailand. As I think most of you know, we were the first Japanese manufacturers to return to normal operations. Another foundational strength of Nissan Motor Company is its commitment to be a valuable and valued corporate citizen. This is expressed in our vision for blue citizenship, our desire to protect and improve our planet for current and future generations to come. Now let's take a look at this video.
Nissan has a corporate vision of enriching people's life, and blue citizenship is its commitment to realize this vision.
Nissan is a very bold company with sometimes bold objectives. For example, 0 emissions, 0 fatalities. Those are very ambitious objectives, but the company is very serious about working toward those means.
We would like to deliver the economic value, but also to actively contribute to develop a sustainable society.
People want to buy products from a company that they trust, and so doing the right things helps to build our brand. It enhances our corporate reputation, and which means that it's good for our business over the long term.
We seek to contribute to the sustainable development of society as one of the leading sustainable companies in the industry. Our quest towards a world of 0 emissions is one of those important elements. Now this obviously sounds like an impossible target, but it is really the correct goal to have, and we strive to get as close to it as possible. This is not only about trying to get the vehicles to become cleaner, it is also about the manufacturing processes. We're currently amongst the industry leaders in reducing waste and CO2 in our plants. Now, all of these efforts have been recognized by various outside organizations, from the Nikkei Sustainability Index to the Interbrand's Global Green Brands. Another key element of the Blue Citizenship Initiative is our quest towards a world of 0 automobile fatalities. Now, this is a very big and bold statement, but again, the right goal to have, and the achievements so far have been remarkable. We have reduced the number of fatal and serious incidents with Nissan vehicles significantly. Most of this is really the result of fast development and application of new technologies, which will continue to be at the heart of our research and development efforts. Our alliance with Renault is also another foundational strength. It has accelerated our transformation to a truly global organization that embraces partnerships and alliances with other manufacturers. We believe these are critical to be able to respond to the market shifts quickly, and because of the extraordinarily high cost of developing new technologies and products, and also to enter new and emerging markets. The last few years have proven that we are particularly adept at working within this framework. Now let's take a look at the Alliance's achievements. Global organization needs to retain the strengths of which it was built. In our case, this is our Japanese DNA. Here is how our Chief Operating Officer describes it.
We have the three strengths of the Japanese kind of DNAs. One is monozukuri. The monozukuri is a spirit to provide better product to the customers, and always with always kaizen improvement, daily improvement activity. This is one of the strengths of Japan. Another one is we call the omotenashi. This is hospitality to the customers. Hitozukuri. Always, that the Japanese people, even though the colleague or the other team, we want to train them, educate them as a team members. If the one of the team member is not so good enough skill, that everybody want to support them and try to improve. This is a kind of the fundamental strength of the Japanese company. But we need more kind of, for example, branding activities or marketing, more stronger marketing activity like that kotozukuri area. This is we can provide more, that bigger value to the customers, and we can more clearly express our value to the customers. This is kotozukuri area. So this is, I think, Japanese DNA and also Japanese culture and also Nissan strengths.
Now that we've looked at the company and the alliance, it's time to talk about the Nissan brand. To start that off, let's take a look at this video.
What if we made an electric car for everyone? What if we electrified racing? What if we broke the Nürburgring record again and again? we turn what if into what is every single day. Nissan, innovation that excites.
The two words, what if, are a powerful phrase that leads nicely into how we want consumers to see Nissan. And we are now using it as a global campaign platform to show what Nissan is capable of as we strengthen people's perceptions of that brand. The campaign is running in over 45 airports worldwide with 750 million people walking past it every year. In a world where Twitter defines conversation and the communication channels are becoming increasingly cluttered, a brand needs to be clear, concise, and complete in how it defines itself. At Nissan, we have just 23 characters. Innovation that excites. This slogan comes to life with the concept cars and displays in this building and the vehicles you will soon see and drive outside. When you put it all together, the evidence is quite overwhelming that Nissan has matured into a strong and confident brand. And don't just take my word for it. It's not just me saying this. There is also outside validation as well. Now, many of you are familiar with Interbrand. And Interbrand is a leading consultancy firm which issues an annual list of the best global brands. And according to their most recent list, Nissan was the fastest growing automotive brand last year. But not only that, Nissan was also the fastest growing brand amongst all brands in any industry worldwide. Now, there is strong evidence that we are just getting started. While innovation that excites is our advertising slogan, our brand positioning is innovation and excitement for everyone. We believe those last two words, for everyone, are key, as it is what genuinely separates Nissan from other automotive brands, and is a commitment that no other car company in the world can make. Now, here's why. First, innovation. We're the company that created the GTR and the Nissan Leaf and many other iconic vehicles over the past 80 years. Other brands may argue that they are innovative. Okay, so maybe for the sake of argument, we don't own the word innovation. But when you add the word excitement, many brands begin to fall. Now, there are sports car manufacturers who might claim to own innovation and excitement. But when you add the final element, for everyone, they fail too. Only Nissan owns innovation and excitement for everyone. In fact, every new product proposal that we consider must deliver on all three: innovation, excitement, and it must be affordable for everyone.